I just about knocked you guys over. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. It all depends on where you are, right? Anyway, this is RobMotive Live on Wednesday. It is 11:26 in the morning, I guess, here. And we are looking at a balmy 82 degrees. Let's take a quick peek outside. Got to show you the outside. Always got to do that. Let's switch you around. This is what we're looking at for weather here today. It is, I'd say it's mostly cloudy with peaks of sun and stuff as we go through the day. Now, you can see here we do have the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Of course, that's what this channel focuses on. So if you're just clicking in and you're new, check it out. Isn't it freaking awesome? Look at that thing. Awesome. Gotta say, I love the truck. We're gonna get to the topic and why I say what I say. And of course, what I say is the Toyota Tacoma, the 2024 anyway, is the best. It is the best one yet. And I know there's a lot of people out there probably gonna argue with me about that. I'm not saying that the third gen or the previous gen or the second gen or any other gen, makes me want to drink, is bad by any means. It's not. Jeffro 593. What's up? Jeffro, how you doing there, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. I believe I have seen you on here before. I do have some news, by the way. Did do something with the Tacoma here. Not going to go into great detail on it because I don't want to scoop myself. You know what I mean? But once we get a few more people on here, we'll be taking some guesses as to what was done. You know, it's funny with this new Tacoma. People are starting to come around a little bit. They're starting to, I think they're actually starting to like it. You know, I've had some people who were big detractors about this 2024 Tacoma. Let's get it in here. Let's get it on. There you go. We've had some detractors about this particular truck. People who say they didn't like it. It wasn't for them. It's just a mini Tundra. It's ugly. Well, first of all, I gotta say, Jeffro got my TRD off-road and love it. What, you got a 2024 or a previous version? I don't remember. You've probably told me, but I talked to a lot of people, so, you know, I can't remember everything. Not too much at all, actually. But anyway, what did you get? Did you get a 2024 or something else? And what flavor? What color? Yes, so you got the 2024 Tacoma. That's awesome. What color did you get? Again, I know you've probably told me this already, but what can I say? Anyway, I'm starting to get comments on the channel and other places with people coming on and recanting. It's funny because some of these folks have been vehemently against the 2024 Tacoma, telling me how horrible it is, it's a piece of junk. But I gotta say, in my opinion, 2024 Underground, I think I remember that, which is an awesome color. Gotta be honest, that was probably number 4 on my list. And my list of colors, hola, Tim, how you doing? My list of colors for the Tacoma were Solar Octane number 1, Supersonic Red number 2, Blue Crush number 3, and Underground number 4. And not to say I don't like the Underground like you got, I did like it, or it wouldn't be on my list at all, like silver or gray or black or white. You know, when I say gray, I know Underground is kind of a gray, but it's it's like a pastel. Somebody used a different word for it recently. It's like a pastel or a matte kind of gray, which actually looks pretty darn good in my opinion. Jeff says he got the 5-foot bed. Okay, so you didn't get the long bed. I was at the dealership yesterday, Toyota of Far, which is where I bought my truck. And they had a 3rd gen white, of course, white, I mean, you know, Tacoma for sale. They wanted $37 or $39, I don't remember, $1,000 for this truck. That's like almost new prices. And it was, I think it was a 2020. And it had a long bed. I'm looking at this truck, and you know, when they're not around any others, first you got to look for a minute, then you got to do a double take, and I'm like, that's a long bed. And man, is that sucker long, you know? By the way, if you're just clicking in here and you haven't yet, click that subscribe button. I would really, really, really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. So do that right now, real quick. I'll wait. I'm not going to wait. How boring would that be? Sit here and wait. But anyway, if you would smash that subscribe button, I really would appreciate it. The Big Meow, going to BMW 540i, but something, so much plastic under the hood. There's a lot of plastic under the hood of everything now. There's a lot of plastic under the hood of this thing back here, let me tell you. The Big Meow, love from Pakistan. Right back at you, Big Meow. Jeffro, pollen is now my worst enemy. Oh, yeah. I mean, I had a day where literally all day long sneezing every 5 minutes. I mean, more than that. And blowing my nose constantly. I know what allergies are, let me tell you. Although today for me so far, it's not so bad, even though we have a pollen alert. I guess fortunately for me, I'm not susceptible to whatever the heck is floating around in the air right now. Tim, in regards to the new Tacoma, I take your word as golden. Well, Tim, I appreciate that. The Big Meow, same here. Tim, triple thumbed up. Thank you very much. Again, if you're just clicking in, give me a thumbs up. It looks like that. And hit that subscribe button wherever it is on your screen. I really would appreciate it. Mike Mikado. Hey, Rob. Good morning. Made it to the live stream today while at work. Ha ha. Hey, what's more important? I mean, and think about it. What better situation could you have than getting paid to watch RobMotive live? Because in essence, that's what you're doing, right? I think that's awesome. Awesome. So the title of this live stream is The Best Tacoma Yet. And it is. It is the best Tacoma yet. Look at that thing back there. Look at that sucker. This is the TRD Sport. This is a 2024. And it is two-wheel drive. Two-wheel drive. You know, I've come up with a new line of thinking for two-wheel drive. You know, I get a lot of flack about that. Oh, Rob, I can't believe you bought a two-wheel drive truck. It's not a truck. You know, my argument to that is that if you need a four-wheel drive to drive a truck, if a two-wheel drive isn't enough for you, then my guess is you probably don't know how to drive a truck. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with four-wheel drive. Obviously, it helps you out, you know, if you get into a bind or whatever, but you shouldn't have put yourself in that bind anyway, and most people don't. You know, 95% rather of people who have four-wheel drive never use it. Never. So I don't understand myself, but whatever. You know, it's your money. Buy what you want. I did. Jeffro, I'm talking about all over the truck. Oh, you're talking about pollen. I'm talking about allergies. Yeah, we get that here. I mean, it's South Texas. It's springtime, and I live in the jungle. So, you know, at least for 10 feet of it. So, you know, I can relate to that. We get that. Let's see. Chad Kradotz, a channel member. That's why he's in green. Check that out. It says join. Just hit the button. Now, that's different from subscribe. I would ask that you subscribe. If you want to join, that's great too. I mean, I really appreciate that. But Chad's in green because he is a channel member. Hey, Rob, what's going on? I'm just at work on my lunch break. Well, Chad, I appreciate that. You know, it humbles me that anybody is willing to spend their lunch break, their free time, watching me on the web. Baby, I just think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. Stuart Field, thank you. Always get crap for my two-wheel drive taco. And those people, you know, if that's what you value things at, I mean, come on. Again, I would argue, if you need a four-wheel drive, I mean, you gotta have it. You probably don't know how to drive what you're driving. Drive within your means, you know what I mean? Ever seen a four-wheel drive truck stuck? You know, where they're in mud and all four wheels are spinning? I guess they must have needed a six-wheel drive. I don't know. You know, one of those big trucks with all the wheels. Maybe they needed a tank. Everybody should drive tanks. You're not driving a truck if you're not driving a tank, right? I don't know. I get carried away. But why is this truck right here? You see that? Look at that truck. Isn't that freaking awesome? Why is that truck the best Tacoma Yet. Again, nothing wrong with prior gens. They were all great. They had their time. But now we have a truck that is faster, that is more powerful, that feels better, that's more comfortable. To me, the looks, they are different, but check this out. There's one thing I really love about this. You see that right there? Right there. You see that? I love that venting on the fender in the front. Let's see, can you see this side? No. I love, get my finger straight. I love that venting right there. I think that is just, right there, just too freaking cool. It just adds a bit of aggressiveness, toughness to the front of the Tacoma. It's just freaking awesome, man. Joel Munoz, good morning, Rob. Joel, how you doing? Joel, are you a subscriber to the channel? I'm curious, I want to know. Do you subscribe to, who on here is a subscriber to the channel? I want to know. Just say yes if you are. You don't have to say anything if you're not. Yes, that's all I want to know. Pimp J. That's a very interesting handle there. CJ5 and four-wheel drive got smoky on my tail. I don't know what that means. Must be some kind of reference. Joel says, yes, I am. Joel, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mike says yes. Charles Valet says yes. Yes. What are we saying yes to? Well, it's not that prom date on, never mind. What we're saying yes to is whether or not you're a channel subscriber. And if you're not, smash that button. It's somewhere on your screen. I don't know. It says subscribe. It's right there. Paul Harris, yes. Love it. I love all these yeses. But the silence is deafening because silence means no. Why is that? Do you want to be sitting in a room in the quiet by yourself? No. You got to hit that subscribe button. So anyway, acceleration, it's the best. So far of the Toyota Tacoma. Comfort, it's the best. I don't even have to buy anything to screw with the seats in this truck, unless I want to. Maybe I want them to be even higher. You could do that, get yourself a set of seat jackers or something, raise the seats up a little bit. You can get even higher in the truck if you want. Why? Because it has a hat on top of it. They added room to the ceiling in the truck. I've had Jeffro 593 says, yes. Normal Rabbit, hello. Normal Rabbit, how you doing? Clyde Sullivan says, yes, I'm a subscriber. All thumbs up, people. Hey, Clyde, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Anyway, you want jackers? Put them on your seats. You'll get an even higher point of view than you'd have without. So there still is a place for those things. I used them on my 2023, my third gen, because I could never get comfortable in the seat. What I'm talking about is I try to angle up the front part because it always felt like I was sitting down, right? Like my legs were dangling over the edge. Now, in some situations, that's not a bad thing. But anyway, I didn't like that. I wanted support under my thighs, you know? I couldn't get that on the 2023. So, I highly recommend, if you've got a 23 and you're experiencing what I'm talking about, get yourself a set of seat jackers. They help. It makes it so much more comfortable. It's like putting pedal commander on a third gen. I know, I preach about the pedal commander all the time. People get out here and go, oh, you know, it's funny. People say he's getting paid. On every pedal commander ad that I do, it says paid promotion. No kidding. But that doesn't cost you any more money. Matter of fact, you can use discount code, discount code RobMotive1 at pedalcommander.com to save $30. So it saves you money. You get crap no matter what. You're doing something to save people money, it's a problem. You're getting paid to feed yourself, it's a problem. You're using a product that actually frickin' works, it's a problem. It's amazing to me. And then you find out when you, one more thing. I'm not gonna preach about it the whole time. One more thing about that, I get people that come on and their comments get blocked. They get blocked automatically because they'll come on and say, oh, Joe Blow's product is better, or this is what you should do. I honestly believe that those are people representing other companies that are trying to discredit a product that I know works. to push their product. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, enough of that business. Eric says, how's it hanging, Rob? Mid to fair, I'd say. Flabba Jabba Wabba Habba, Honda for life. I like Hondas. I had a Honda Civic Sport 6-speed manual, and it was awesome. Awesome car. I loved it. I don't have it anymore. By the way, I'm going to give you guys a quick flash. No. Okay, I got something different for the channel, not this channel, another channel. I'm going to give you a quick flash. Are you ready? You ready? Okay, that's it right there. I don't know if anybody knows what it is. But it's going to be on the RobMotive JT channel. Actually, it's now called RobMotive. Oh my God, I changed the channel name and I can't freaking remember what it is. Isn't that bad? Your own channel and you don't even know what the name of it is. I'm going to tell you right now. It's called RobMotive Plus. Plus because it's going to have many different vehicles on it. That's what I'm planning to do with that channel. It's now called RobMotive Plus. If you want to know what that was, go over there and subscribe. It's going to be a little bit before it actually debuts there because I shoot videos in advance. In case anybody didn't know that, I don't know how you can be an everyday YouTuber and not do that, but it's over there. Let's see. Charles Valet says, question. On your first video when you picked up your new truck at the dealer, you mentioned it was a 4x2. I thought all TRDs were 4x4s. No! All TRDs are not 4x4s. For you see, this truck right behind me here, that is a 4x2. Because TRD stands for Toyota Racing Development, and you can race a 4x2. Matter of fact, if you're racing a truck, or it's a pre-runner, like you're running it in the desert, you would want a 4x2 because you don't want all that extra frickin' weight. So, no, that is not true. All TRDs are not 4x4s. You might have a dealer trying to tell you that so they can charge you an extra $4,000. That's the other thing. If you don't need a 4x4, why in the hell are you paying for it? I don't know. Must have had a really good salesman. Flabba Jabba Wabba Habba says Scion. Don't like Scions myself. Mike S. says, hey, Rob. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Chad Cronat says Tesla. I don't know if that's what it is or not. Flabba Jabba says, is that Rich Rebuilds Tesla? I don't know who that is. I never heard of them. So apparently, no, you are incorrect. Eric says the chin strap delete looks great, doesn't it? Look at the front of this now. What did I do with that? Oh, it's sitting up. Oh, sorry. I can show you this way. I don't want to give it away. It's sitting right there. That's the chin strap. So yeah, it's actually sitting up top. And look at that. Doesn't that look so much better without that air dam across the front? I don't know. People, and again, you know, watch what you hear on the internet. People will tell you that if you take that chin strap off, that air dam, you're going to lose 5 miles per gallon. I'm here to tell you, at least city driving, maybe on freeway you lose more, I don't know. I haven't noticed anything. Matter of fact, my Tacoma here is continuing to go up. I'm at 18.7 miles per gallon now. So it's going up. It's not going down. So, and that's with the air dam off. So that's a bunch of hoo-ha, let me tell you. Ryan DeBeer, Bubble Lip. Bubble Lip? Bubble Lip. I don't know what you're talking about. Joe Nero says, would you ever consider buying the new 4Runner? No. I am not interested at all in the 4Runner. The new one looks okay. Probably better than the old one, maybe. I don't know. But I'm not really a big SUV kind of guy. I did have a RAV4 that, of course, was an SUV, but it was a smaller version. And I've liked RAV4s for quite a while, but I'm not into 4Runners. If you are, that's cool. It's not my thing. So the answer to your question, the short answer is no, I wouldn't. Let's see. Charles Valet, in Canada, 4x2 option is not available yet. Well, you know, there's a place for them. Although, you know, I lived in Ohio. We had snow. I never had a 4-wheel drive for most of the time I was there. And how do all these people with cars manage? You know, there's all these cars on the road when it's snowing. How do they manage? Now, that's not to say that, you know, having all 4 wheels powered and spinning at the same time doesn't help. Of course it helps, but you don't have to have it. It's not like you're, gonna stay home or be stuck because you don't. I drove in a lot of snow and ice and crappy weather with cars that didn't have 4x4 drives. So, Michael Gibson, good NKU, good NKU. I don't know what that means. Paul Harris says, hey Rob, what is the latest on your lift? Well, Paul, since you asked me and you've been on this channel a long time, I'm going to tell you that it may or may not already be done. Flabba Jabba Wabba Habba, Rich Rebuilds. He put a V8 in a Tesla. Sounds like he's got too much time on his hands. I don't know. I bet it was fast. I mean, depending on what flavor Tesla. I got rid of that heavy battery pack, I assume, and put a V8 in it. I don't know. I don't know of this person, so I don't know. I'll believe you. Michael Gibson says, GOI, I don't know what that means. Clyde Sullivan says, Rob, are you going to black out the hood scoop? It would look great. Well, I've thought about doing that. Let's see. There is the hood scoop, and it would look pretty cool. And I was thinking, too, you know what else would look good on this truck? Black fender flares. Wouldn't it look good if I had a black hood scoop up there, and then as the eye flows, a black fender flares down here, and even further, maybe this is too much, I might be living on the edge, but black mirror caps. Wouldn't that be cool? So black mirror caps, black fender flares, and a black hood scoop. I think that would look pretty cool myself. I may do that. I shouldn't say I may do it. I'm probably gonna do it. It's nothing that I have in the pipeline right now. So to answer your question, sure, why not? By the way, if you're just kicking in here, don't forget, only the cool people subscribe. So if you're not subscribed here, well, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being Fonzie, you're Richie. I don't know. Then I'm dating myself. You don't know what that means? Maybe you shouldn't be here anyway. I don't know. But if you wouldn't mind, click that subscribe button. Helps me out, helps the channel to grow, and it doesn't cost you anything, right? I'd appreciate it. I really would. Let's move on. Tyler Bongarzone. I love my 2017 Taco Off-Road, but I do miss having a V8. Well, what truck did you have a V8 in? Did you have a Tundra, or my guess is you had a Tundra. That's my guess. Am I right? Or what did you have? Buck. Now there's a good solid name right there. What's your name? Buck. I like that. Buck says, when do the new Tacomas recommend oil change with the turbo? I believe it's 10,000 miles. I think it's still 10,000 miles. Tire rotation at 5,000, I believe. Kirky. What's your take on BYD cars? BYD, I have no idea what that means, so I guess I have no take on a BY. What does it mean? Build your, I don't know. Clyde Sullivan says, yes, do it. Well, you know how I am. I've already got things going on. I got a couple of mods sitting on the workbench over there. I got a lot of things to do to this truck. I just need time. Time is what I need. good morning, Rob from California. Good morning, How you doing? Joel Munoz, I'm thinking the same thing on my new Tacoma, might try a wrap. Yeah, I'm not a rapper kind of guy, you know. To me, that's an art form. I did do a wrap recently on some fog lights on my wife's Jeep, on the pumpkin orange, not there, of course, on the pumpkin orange Jeep. I'm sure you've seen it if you're familiar with the channel. It came out really well. There is a video going to be on that over at RobMotive Plus. Yeah, I recently changed the name of that channel because there are going to be some other vehicles joining over on that channel. So maybe you know what that is there, over there. I just flashed you, by the way. Did you see it? Let's see, Joel Munoz. Man, I knew a kid named Munoz in high school. I can't remember his name. He was a friend of mine. I don't remember his name. Emiliano Delgado says, what are the biggest tires I should put on my stock Tacoma? Stock size, of course. You really, I mean, if I put some, I can't remember the size. If you look up RobMotive tires, or tire setup, you'll see what I've done. Specifically on the electric line 3rd gen that I had, I put tires on that with different wheels. I did not have a lift, and that's as big as I would go. I cannot remember off the top of my head what they were, though. That's it. So if you want to know what I did, there's also, if you look up, if you search RobMotive tire, you'll see a thumbnail come up where it's me standing in front of a chart. That chart shows you the different size wheels and tires you can do in different scenarios, different size lifts and different stock setups. So that's about all I can tell you, you know. And I will give you one piece of advice. While you're at the tire place, have them mount, if you're going to keep your original wheels, have them mount one tire and test it out on the front to make sure there's no rubbing when you turn the steering wheel. That's the best advice I can give you. And any good shop, if there is, will take them off and get you something else or put your original tires back on. Don't drive off with it, because once they hit the road, you bought them. I mean, unless you have a really reasonable tire place, I'm just saying. Mark Walker, what's up, dude? Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? Paul Harris says, yeah, fender flares will look dynamite. Good eye, Rob. Yeah, I think black fender flares with black scoop with black mirrors on this truck, I think would look pretty darn cool myself. I did give you a little hint. I was at the dealership yesterday. I spent 4.5 hours at the dealership. What is there that you think I could possibly spend 4.5 hours on at a dealership? I mean, I don't know if I can give you any more hints other than maybe what I've given you already. But what could you possibly spend 4.5 hours on at a dealership? Anybody have any ideas? Uno says, Roberto, how are you doing, brother? I am doing well. How are you? I assume that you are at lunch and you're having something good to eat. By the way, Uno just put some new wheels and tires on his truck. Pretty darn sharp. Pretty darn sharp. I like it. It came out really well. Jordy says, what's your take on bull bars? You know, it's funny you mentioned bull bars. On my first, I believe it was my first Tacoma ever, it was blue. I can't remember the color. Not the blue crushed blue, but a little bit brighter. It was a great truck. Loved it. It was a pre-runner, except it sucked in the snow. It got stuck a couple of times. That's why I got rid of it. But anyway, I had put a bull bar on that. It was in my chrome days. I actually did have chrome days once. It was chrome. I put it on myself and it looked awesome on the truck. Only problem with it was if you ever hit anything, that bull bar would angle right into your grill and destroy anything in the front. They're non-functional. It's like the roll bar that I have up there. They're not functional. So they're not going to save you from anything. They're all for appearance. What do I think of them? If I put one on a truck now, it would be black. And I don't have any problems with them. I really don't. Mr. Hattie. I'm going with Hattie. Sir. Wow. Why truck needs more torque as compared to cars? Hello from India. Towing and hauling. That's why you need more torque than a car. That's what trucks are designed for. To tow stuff, to haul stuff. I mean, it's not necessarily what they're designed for, but it's one of their major capabilities. So you want more torque so you can get moving from the stop, right? Pretty simple. Let's see. Alpha Chad says to tow. There you go. Uno, Rob, I have a question pertaining to 265/75 R16. When you had it on your gray Taco, did you notice that the tires were a little heavier than usual? And thanks for the shout out, Rob. Yeah, they're heavier. I mean, they're going to be heavier than stock, for sure. And you're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel it when you turn. You get used to it pretty quick, though. At least I did. And you may feel it in power. The truck just feels like maybe it's pulling a little bit more, moving a little bit more. For me, it wasn't a big deal because I think they just needed to be, I just needed to get used to it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Chad Kranatz, I think you had a lift put on. I might have, I might not have. I don't know. Uno says, I love my new wheels and tires. Yes. They look really good on your truck, man. I mean, truck looks really good anyway. And your truck is a second gen. Am I wrong? Am I right? I can't remember. Jordy says, yeah, a black bull bar would look sick with that red. Yeah, it would look pretty good. I'm not doing it. We have a sensor right there, and if I put a bull bar on, it would have to be below the sensor, and then it wouldn't really be a bull bar then. I don't know what it would be. Maybe I don't know what it would be. It wouldn't, I don't think it would look good because of that sensor right there. Let's see. Uno says, Rob, I'm digging your new glasses, bruh. Hey, what do you think? I went with something. Now give me your, I want your honest opinion, right? This is it. These are the new ones. I went with something different this time. The wife said, you got to do something different. So I did. I went with a full surround black. What do you guys think of them? Do they look good? Do they not look good? By the way, my nose is not as big as it looks in these videos. I noticed the other day I was watching or editing one of my videos and I'm like, look at that big freaking cucumber nose on that guy. It's the camera. Remember, it adds 10 pounds, you know? And for me, it seems to add it right here. I don't know why. But anyway, what do you think? Do they look cool or do they look stupid? Be honest. I can take it. I'd love to know what you think. You guys. By the way, if you haven't yet, this is not a fashion channel about glasses. Just thought I would ask. But if you haven't yet, you're new here, click that subscribe button. Click it. Click it. I would really appreciate it. Show me a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. And thanks, Uno. I appreciate that. You're the first person who's said a word about him. Buck. That's Buck to you. How do you like the 8-speed transmission? It's awesome. Everything that in this truck mechanically is just perfect. I mean, this transmission married with this engine is just perfect. I mean, you can barely tell it's shifting at all. And I think any of these people that have complained about transmission problems or gear hunting or any of that junk, you're going to be pleasantly surprised because given or with the power that this turbo has, the acceleration, and the new 8-speed transmission, it's just freaking awesome. Let's see. LN says 4 hours at the dealership. Got to be a lift. I can't say if it is or not. Normal Rabbit says, all right, gotta go. Peace. Normal Rabbit, thank you for being on here. I appreciate you, brother or sister. I'm not sure, but I'm glad that you were here. Uno says, yes, second gen, the best gen, Rob, laughing his arse off over there. It was. I had a second gen. My first Tacoma, I believe, was a second gen. And I love that truck, except for when I got stuck. It let me down, so I punished it. I punished it hard. I got rid of it. I think I bought a Ford or a Chevy, a Ranger or an S10. I don't know what I bought. That was a mistake, but live and learn, right? What can I say? Walter, you look cool with those glasses. Thank you, Walter. I appreciate that. Eddie Haskell says, good, 8.6. Only an 8.6? Come on, man. What's wrong? What else could I possibly improve? I mean, I don't know where I go from here. I can't really do anything else. I like it. Uno says, yeah, I always like those type of glasses. Looks good on you. Thank you very much. It was a big gamble. I'm going to grab my other ones because this is how I present myself, right? So I'm going to grab my other ones. I'm going to give you a little bit of, I'm going to give you a little bit of compare and contrast because I didn't get enough responses to make me feel good. So here we go. I'm gonna pull out the old ones. These are what I was wearing, right? And these are cheapos, man. Although those aren't expensive either. This is what I was wearing. See this? Red on the sides. Was a little step out for me. Clear on the bottom. This is what I was wearing. Now, you compare those to these. I mean, isn't it awesome? I think I got a little bit of a Clark Kent vibe going on. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, I would love to know what you guys think. Again, not a fashion channel, but what the hell, we're here, so why not? I can take it, be honest. 8.6. What the heck is wrong with you? A name I can't pronounce says Chechny. I don't know what that means unless you're talking about a place. Ellery Bice says noses and ears grow larger as you age. I would say that's probably true. That or you shrink. Your head gets smaller, but your nose and your ears don't. I don't know. Mike S., the engine and transmission are a good match. They are. The engine and transmission in the 2024 Tacoma, they did a fantastic job. I mean, it's great. It's another way that this is the best Toyota Tacoma yet, in my opinion. I mean, everyone has one, right? Let's see. Uno says, punished a taco. Darn, I know. It made me mad. It was cold. I had to go to work. I got out of my driveway. Matter of fact, I got stuck in my driveway. I'm in dress shoes and dress pants and a tie and all that junk. And I got to get out and start shoveling snow because I can't get out of my driveway. Then I get out of my driveway and the frickin' thing gets stuck in my court at the stop sign. So now I'm down the street from my house. I did throw the shovel in the back of the truck, had half a brain. So I'm shoveling the street now. So, I mean, that was it. That was enough. And that wasn't the only time. I punished it good. I punished it hard. I got rid of it. Scott says, just tuning in. Did you get your lift? I may or may not have. Jesus Fujimori. I apologize if I, butchered your name. What's the difference between a cheeseburger and now we're not that kind of channel. We got to get rid of that. And I'll have to put you in timeout if you persist. Ellen says, you look younger. That's what my wife keeps saying. You look younger. Younger? What do you mean younger? I'm not really trying to look younger. Let me tell you why I got them. I got them because the nose pieces on those other ones, they're separate. They were digging into my face, driving me insane. And for some reason, when I walk past things, I got to walk so close to them that I hit the side of my glasses and it bends that damn nose piece and hurts. After it sits there for a while. So that's why I got rid of them. That was my main point. Trick Nexus says, what is your favorite type of cheese? Mozzarella or provolone. Either one. Tim says you look marvelous. Well, thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. In a manly kind of way. Let's keep this straight. You know what I'm saying? Frederick Sly says, name a car for an edit. I don't name my vehicles, so I can't do that for you. Colin Arner, wonder if they've made any manual transmissions. Yes, they have. I've heard from some people that have gotten them. They say they really like the manual in the 2024 Tacoma. I'm curious, of course, a lot of people that have the manual, regardless of the model, say they love it anyway, and I'm crying foul. No way do you love that. It sucked in the third gen. At least mine did. But I'm curious to know if they actually changed it. Did they update the manual for the 2024, or did they merely use the same transmission that they've been using? That's what I really want to know, because I haven't heard a word about it. I don't know. Let's see. Scott says, can we see? Can we see? Yeah, these glasses are great. I see perfectly out of them. Perfectly. Chad Cradot says, you look about 40 years old. Oh, well, thanks, Chad. I appreciate that. I will tell you I am well above 40 years old. But thank you. I appreciate that. Paul Harris says, Clark Kent look. That's what I'm saying. That's what I see. I don't know. It's just the black rims, that's all. Scott says, saw a dealer selling below MSRP. Really? You should let us know. Where was this dealer? I'd be curious to know. What part of the country or what state? Little sip of the green nectar. Still not sponsored. What the heck, Mountain Dew? I don't know. Love the product. Doesn't really matter to me. LN says, Rob, are you Italian? Asking for a friend. I am not. I am Scot-Irish and German, I believe, is my background. Far as I know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know, to be honest. But I do know Scot-Irish and German, baby. That's what I am, I think. Uno says, yeah, stick with the black frame glasses and get transitioning lenses that turn dark in the sun. These are. If you'd have been on earlier, I was outside in the light and I noticed myself when I walked back in here, they were darker. So they do. I have some sunglasses coming too, but it seems they're back ordered or something. I don't know. Scott says, can we see the new lift? There is a video coming on the new lift. You can see from the front, I guess, where I'm sitting right now. I mean, it is, I'm going to stand up next to it. I am 5'9" and a half. And according to Ellery, you know, everything gets bigger when you get older. Everything. So I'm assuming I'm getting taller as well. Maybe I'm 6 foot tall now. What do you think? I don't know. But this is me at 5'9" and a half, standing next to the truck. Now the truck is almost, how can I show you this? I don't know if I can. Almost up to my shoulder. And I am 5'9" and a half. So you can see that something has happened. It wasn't quite that tall before, I don't think. I love it. I gotta say, it came out really well. I'm not gonna show off the whole truck yet because I'd be scooping my own video if I did that. I'm already saying too much to you guys. And right over here, if you look back there, you can see I've also changed out the wheels and tires. If you happen to be watching this and you're in the Harlingen, Texas area and you're looking to buy some genuine TRD 2024 wheels and tires, they're going to be for sale soon, very soon. I'm not sure of the price yet. They'll be on Facebook Marketplace, probably going to go up, I'm guessing tomorrow. If you happen to be in the South Texas area, excuse me, and you're looking for something like that. Excuse me, jeez. Where was I? Scott says PA. Pennsylvania? Are you from Pennsylvania? Is that what you're getting at? Tim says we are both 59 and holding. You must mean you and the wife are both 59. I am not 59 yet. Scott says, can't wait to see the video lift. It's coming. It's all coming. Matter of fact, I did something for you guys and myself. You know, I always get questions on lifted vehicles. You know, what's the before and the after? What's the height difference? So I did 3 different critical measurement areas, I think, on the before and afters to show you guys what the difference is. So that's going to be coming. This was done so recently that I haven't even I haven't posted that video up yet. I haven't even edited it yet. I just did it yesterday. And I got to say, I'm going to give a shout out here. If you're in Deep South Texas, I had the lift done and wheels and tires at Toyota of Far. And there's a fellow there named Edward, my salesman, Josh. Both of them did a great job for me. Edward, he is the man. He knows everything and he is good. Does what he says he's going to do. Very knowledgeable guy. I really appreciated that. So anyway, if you happen to be in South Texas in the Rio Grande Valley, Toyota of Far. Great place. They do the Toyota lift there and they do it there. They don't send it off to be done at a third party like a lot of shops do. Highly recommend those guys. So let's see. Gibbet says, I don't know what that means, and since I don't know what it means, I got to remove it because this is a PG-13 channel. And since I don't speak, I'm assuming that was German. I don't know what you're saying, so it had to go. English, please. I don't speak German. Pimp J, are you are you an older Jeeps and Land Cruiser fan? I'm not a Land Cruiser fan. Old Jeeps, sure. Wranglers. My mom bought a 1996, can't remember the year, Jeep Wrangler TJ. It is awesome. Helped do some restoration on that. It's an awesome, awesome Jeep. I do like those. I've never had really an old, no, not particularly, no. Huh, that's interesting. I just got some weird notification, and I don't know if it's real. I don't think it is. But let's see. We're gonna remove that. I don't think it is. We're gonna find out. We're gonna live on the edge. You guys probably saw that. I think that is a bogus troll because YouTube, to the best of my knowledge, does not do that. So anyway, let's just see what happens because it's not true. Let's see. Loving the grill, is it stock? Yeah, this is a stock grill. You guys can see right there. That is a stock grill. I would like to change it though. I don't know. We shall see. Let's see. Loving the grill. Mike says, hey Rob, love the truck and your glasses, LOL. What make are those? They are Armani Exchange. There you go. Armani Exchange. I never heard of them. I don't buy stuff really based on brand name, but these are Armani's. And there's the number if anybody's interested. I'm not sponsored by these people or anything, but since you asked, there you go. I don't get anything for that. Let's see. Are you an older Jeep player? Loving the grill. Hey Rob, love the truck, your glasses. Let's see. Chilled TRD Pro. Let's see your taco. There you go. It's right there. What do you think? Pretty freaking awesome, isn't it? I think it's awesome. I mean, personally, myself, I think it's awesome. It's a 2024 TRD Sport, by the way. Let's see. Ali Raza, are you Spanish? I am not Spanish. I wish I could speak Spanish, though, to be honest. Here in South Texas, there, of course, is a lot of Spanish-speaking folks, and it would be nice to be able to communicate in Spanish down here. It's in high school, unfortunately, I was steered towards taking French. French has done me absolutely no good in my life whatsoever. So, you know, I don't know. Let's see your taco. Are you Spanish? No. Scott, do you know if the Forerunners are still going to be built in Japan or are they coming to, let's see, do you know if the Forerunners are still going to be built in Japan or are they coming to the States, Mexico? I have no idea. Wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know. Firecracker says, bonjour, je m'appelle. My name is Robert. Your name is Firecracker. Je m'appelle Robert. Firecracker says, hola. Hello. Uno says, Rob, I was going to give you an excerpt from a movie Full Metal Jacket when I said 5'9". I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm not that versed in that movie. I know of it. I'm not positive. I think I've seen it, but I'm not sure if I did. I know that's terrible, right? But no, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. Walter says, a strike, what the heck? That was a troll. Not YouTube. They don't do things that way, so, you know, that was a troll posting up something stupid. Walter, or Uno says, I meant when you said 5'9". I know what you mean, but I don't know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Ali Raza says, are you Spanish? I am not Spanish. Ryan Jordan says, hi. Ryan, how you doing there, buddy? Chad Connaughts, Rob, got to go. Lunch break is up. Take care. Chad, thanks for being on here again. I really appreciate you, buddy, and thanks for being a member of the channel. You're awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your work day. With that, we are caught up with the comments, so I am going to call it a day myself. Again, stay tuned. I did lift the truck. I did change the wheels and tires. If you want to know what I did, make sure you click the subscribe button on your way out so that you don't miss out when that video airs. It'll be a little while before it comes out, but really appreciate everybody being here. Don't forget, again, click that subscribe button, and we'll see you all next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.